I might get a lot of hate from you guys, but let me ask you a simple question. Would you want to take a relationship advice from someone who is single or someone who has just broken up with his girlfriend? Or would you want to take an advice from someone who hasn't achieved where he wants to go? Now look, to clear things off, I don't hate up Hamza. In fact, he's one of the reasons why I started my YouTube channel in the very first place. I mean, it's great for you to follow all these great YouTubers out there and you're looking to improve yourself. But I've been in this YouTube journey for more than a year and I slowly find out that most of these guys don't know what they're fucking talking about, bro. And the same thing goes with Hamza. He talked about approaching women, texting women, which I think is a pretty solid advice and I have to appreciate it. But at the same time, he also shared his story about how he broke up with his girlfriend, which he has probably failed a lot of relationship in the past. Again, I really appreciate him for being so transparent and honest for his viewers. But I mean, let's just be real here, bro. What's the point of learning about cold approaching women, texting women, being great in bed, having sex with them, but you cannot even keep any of them long term? Of course, I still look up to Hamza. He makes hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month and impacting thousands of people on his online community. But the real reason why I stopped following Hamza, my story might actually be relatable to your story, because in the past when I watched Hamza, I followed all his morning routines, bro. And I even started Nofap. I started cold showers, journaling, literally all the good habits that you can even think about. But the downside to that is that I slowly find myself not having the principles, like my very own sets of principles and my way of life. And it seems like I keep letting his principles take over my brain and ultimately my life. I mean, this is great for you and me, right? I mean, like, we're looking to grow long term. But you see all these millionaires uploading their 5 a.m. morning routine and you decided to follow their routine because you literally thought that if I follow this 5 a.m. morning routine, I could become a millionaire in the next 2 months. Or if I follow Andrew Tate's hand gesture like this all the time when I'm sitting or when I'm standing up, I can buy his Bugatti in the next 4 months. I mean, like, jokes aside, you can actually become a millionaire by following all this great morning routine. And to be honest, I even preach Nofap myself, because you actually cultivate the discipline that you need in order to become a millionaire one day. But I have a question that I wanted to ask to you. If you look at all these high performing millionaires in the past, let's just say in the 80s or 90s, do you think they cultivate a good morning routine like all these other entrepreneurs they're doing right now? Probably not. And do you think Warren Buffett cultivates the Nofap, or like taking cold showers every day, or journaling, or gratitude, or whatever that is? No, right? I mean, like, in fact, if you take a closer look at his life, he eats processed food, bro. Eating McDonald's and drinking Coca-Cola almost on a daily basis. And he's a freaking billionaire. I don't even know whether he's doing Nofap or not, and I do not wish to know that. And he's a freaking billionaire. Now, I've made $10,000 a month. I've made 5 figures. And let me tell you this one thing. Throughout the journey to get that money, I was still fapping. I was still playing games. I was still waking up at 11 a.m. every morning, because it wasn't really about the morning routine. It was just about the consistency and the hard work, doing the task that you need to do every single day, and that's it. I mean, of course, all this other morning routine that they preaches out there actually works, and it does help you to become a multi-millionaire, but I wouldn't say it would help you 100% of the time in order to become a millionaire. It's like, just picture it this way. In order to become a millionaire, picture it as you're cooking a steak. Now, if you want to cook a steak, you go to the supermarket to buy that steak. You just need to choose which steak that suits you the most, and then you bring it back home. You prepare the steak, and then you cook it, and then you eat it. Simple. Now, when it comes to being a millionaire, you just have to work hard. You have to cultivate discipline. You have to be consistent. You have to hustle all day and night and all that stuff. Now, when it comes to the present moment right now, where all these other entrepreneurs are sharing a lot of self-improvement tips. Now, let's put to this steak perspective. You wanted a steak. Now, there are hundreds of recipes about steak, and they told you to cook this round steak parmesan with tomato sauce that requires 100 steps in order to finish it, and it took approximately 3 hours to make that steak. All of that just so that you can taste the steak much more delicious. But at the end of the day, we're all eating a steak. That's literally how self-improvement has turned into right now. Look, it's good to follow Hamza, to follow Imam Ghazi, to follow David Goggins, but I think it's much more important for you to have your very own sets of principles and filter out all the noise out there so that you can optimize your life in order to live the best life possible for yourself. And to be honest, I even preaches Nofap. I even preaches, doing all this good morning routine myself, taking cold showers and all that. Maybe cold showers doesn't work for you, and that's totally fine. Again, the key here is to filter, to find out what works for you the best, instead of following all these people blindly and have no principles for yourself, bro. And besides, if you do that, you look like a super fan that would suck Hamza's PP for $50,000, bro. Again, I'm not hating on Hamza. I look up to him. Again, he's the reason why I started this YouTube channel, but I'm just sharing advices of how you can actually improve your life optimally. So again, be wise, have your very own sets of principles, and remember, if you go easy in life, then life be hard, but if you go hard in life, then life will be easy. Find comfort in discomfort. See you next video. Cheers.